Here comes Mr. Nobody walking down the...
Hello everybody, so step 2 is done. I have recorded the drums on all 3. If you've watched any of my shorts that I've done, that didn't come out right, but yeah, that's what they're called, my YouTube shorts. I did it, I got it done. Generally it's a pain in the butt, but I got it done. I'm going to do like a closer look on each system. Well, technically I don't have one for the DP32, but the Model 24 and the DP32 are pretty much set up the same way, so I'm just doing it on those. So, what did I do? All right, well, I'm going to first tell you what I used, so that if you sit down and you say, okay, well, what did he use to record all this? So it's all the same equipment, as I said, except for the consoles getting changed. So, my overheads, this is an AKG C430, 2 of them on either side of the drum set, just like I always do. Didn't move them, didn't change any settings, just put them there. That's where they sat. Next, this is, I did not use all of this, because I'm not using all of this anymore. I'm pretty much only using the tom and snare mic, which are the smaller ones in here. This is my Pile drum kit. I think it's like a PMT7 or something. I can't remember the exact initials of it. I bought this back in 2016. That's how old it is, and I'm still using it. Have no problems with it. I have been slowly upgrading some of the mics. As you can see, that's why I have the AKGs for above now. These are still fine on tom and snare. I do not put one underneath. I know a lot of people like to have a mic on the top and then one on the snares as well. I don't have that in this case. Maybe I will at some point. At this moment, I don't. So in this case, I do not. 7-channel recording, I have 7 inputs recorded for drums, not anymore. So last is my Shure PGA 52. So I got this one, I think 2 or 3 years ago. I love it. Works great. Can't complain about it. So that's nice it works very well. I like the sound. So what I had to do. So we'll go through that with the other videos. So I'm gonna do those as well. I only recorded the drums with the DP32. I was exhausted every day. It's been a tough winter right now. So yeah. So let's go to those videos. All right. So I'm here behind the drum set. As you can see, I don't have my computer on tonight. I just want to record. I don't care about that. So I'll give you a quick heads up on how this is set up here. Let me just get in here a bit. All right. So tracks 2 to 8 here. 2 to 8. They are for the drums. So what I had to do was, because I had to use phantom power and I only have 4 XLRs back there, I have 2 and 3 are overhead left right, then snare, kick, high tom, mid tom, and then floor tom. Now what I had to do, if you watch my other video, was the mid tom was a bit of a pain. So yeah, let's see if we can show you. So I have a 1/4 inch coming in here for the mid tom. This is the high tom plugged into what input that would be. Let's see. So let me go A, B, C, D, E, F. No, this is A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G is empty, and then H has the floor tom. Now, because I could only fit 2 of these big adapters in here, this has actually got an adapter and a split on a splitter, because that was the best I could do. So over here I have a MIDI, which I don't really need. I have the bass and the click track and vocals on 1, so I know what I'm following. And I was smart this time. I only went where I'm supposed to with this level. Everything's been set. We have the compressor on for all channels. So we're going to record that and see how it goes. Okay, I forgot to record this for the DP32, but the setup is pretty much the same. What I've done here is, oh, I can't reach it. It's too far away. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are, so you got snare, kick, high, medium, low, toms, then left, right overheads. That's the order I want them in when I do the final bouncing down, which I'm going to do. I just finished recording with this thing. As you can see, it is huge. I don't know how well you can see this, but I had to use 2 trays, TV stands. You can't see it from here. You can probably see it from the back. Just see from that's half of the other TV stand to hold this thing, and it's like as you can see, it's overlapping here. I had to move the kick over slightly so I could get it on here. It is a behemoth. So yeah, there's the Model 24. DP32 was just on one of these tables, and it was just about it just sat up to here, so it fit perfectly. It's yeah. So. All right, so drums are recorded. Yay! Now, to conclude, I'm starting to make a rank. Well, not a ranking, but a kind of a list of things that I'm using that I will fall that fall into what I'm doing here. So let me show you this. I'm doing this as a spreadsheet. Now, you really can't see that, can you? Let me see if I can get it bigger. There we go. That's better. All right. So what I have done here is I've got the description. So what I'm trying to do, then the different models. So you got 2488, DP32 SD, Model 24. This is, I don't like the way this looks. So I'm going to fix this right now. So you're gonna get a quick lesson in in Excel. So it should be text. So okay, now that's better. That's where I want it to be. So compression, I've ranked them. Now, why did I do this? Well, because I'm not really happy with the compression on some of the machines. I ranked the 2488 as a 3, and the main reason I did that is because it's confusing. It doesn't follow standard compression settings as I talked about in the previous video. If you watch the one where I talk about compression, I like the fact that it has compression, so that's nice. So that's great. So then second was the Model 24. The compression on the Model 24 is just a dial. It's great though, like especially when you're sitting there, you don't have to have the screen up as you do on the DP32. You have to have the screen up for each compression, and you fiddle with each one, and it's a lot more work on the DP32. Model 24 is just a dial, and you just dial it where you want it, and then that's it. That's great. Works very well. But I had to give DP32 highest ranking because it has, out of the 3, it has the most detailed compression on it. It offers attack, release, gain, and what's the other one? Threshold. So it has all 4 things on it, which are very important when you're doing compression. Next thing I talked about is the Model 24, or no, Model 24 is the inputs. So 2488 has 4 inputs, or 8 inputs in total. 4 are XLR, 4 are TRS. Now, my one complaint about the TRS is if you have an adapter, adapters for TRS and 1/4 inch, they're this thick. So let me just, they're this thick. So they should have spaced those, the TRS, the inputs, they should have spaced it far enough that you could put one of these in there, because a lot of people like me have XLR and they don't have TRS for everything. So that was a bit of a pain. The SD has the combos. They have XLR and TRS combos, so I listed that as that. The Model 24 has 16 XLRs, 16 TRS, but then it has 4 stereo TRSs for the stereo side. You do have the mono channels, so you do have on top of that. This I might have to rewrite this because it's not 16; it would be 12, because it would follow, because you have 12 mono, then you have 4 stereo for the other ones, and then you have 16. So you have, and then the 16 goes across. Then you have the one channel, which people don't like me calling it the useless channel, but it'll be useful this time. At the end of all this, you'll see why it's useful this time. So that's a Bluetooth, RCA, and 1/4-inch stereo. If you have an old phone, you can plug it in there. If you have something that you want to plug into there. Next, assignable inputs, meaning that I can take an input. So I can take input A and I can put it on any track I want. So 2488, yes, you can do that. DP32, yes, you can do that. Model 24, no. Which is not a problem, but it can be a problem. So that's just, I put that in here. So, and tracks, so 2488, 12 mono, 16 stereo, 1 MIDI. So that makes up 24 tracks. And then the 1 MIDI is just, it's there. It's listed as TG because it's general MIDI. MIDI. And then so the DP32 has 8 mono tracks, 12 stereo that can be mono. So that's why I say stereo/mono here, because they can be mono. You can switch them over, but then you lose. It's not 12. Is it 12? Something about B. Is it 12? Yeah, I guess it is. So yeah, that makes 20. So yes, it is 12. So that can be done. So if you have mono, you have 20 tracks. Model 24. So you got 12 mono, 5 stereo, because it does not have it only goes to 22. It does not go to 24. It goes to 22. And then you have 1 stereo main, which is your 2324. So that's why I said that. Noise reduction. Why did I put noise reduction in here? That'll be the next video. 2488 doesn't have it. DP32 has it. Model 24 doesn't have it. You'll see why in the next video. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody for watching so far, and I will talk to you later.